welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Just keep slinging it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Using his legs, it's Porter. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Garza. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pulls it in, it's Black. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Watson. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sims. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great.
Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Uncorks it. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dances away to buy time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Flushed out of the pocket. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. To the air, it's Watson. Pulls it in, it's Black. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Snagged in the middle. It's Garza. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rushes on him, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Pulls it and fires to the left. Him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Watson. They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Well, it's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. In the first half, we saw that, and I guess the question is in the second half, can these defenses keep it up? It looks like this one can. Getting a sack there on second down, they're still playing with a tremendous sense of urgency.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback running on the draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Starts the drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Black. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed.
Oh, a lot of space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bearcats have it with the first.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll try to pop the draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Porter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Watson. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He picks up 4, that'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's Black. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, what a move. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Barfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Tight end now in motion. off play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the route is on. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He's going to look for a man on third and short. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the Rainbow Warriors pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Barfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's White. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Rainbow Warriors will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.